Have you ever wondered what truly stops your success? Today, we explore an invisible psychological trap where great dreams die before starting. Meet Simon, a passionate young man living in a quiet, beautiful village. He always carried a heart full of grand ambitions. He constantly imagined opening a bustling local store, visualizing shelves filled with wonderful goods and a crowd of happy customers. On other days, he dreamed of becoming a master potter, shaping beautiful clay vessels with his own bare, skilled hands. He even envisioned building a magnificent wooden house on the hill, standing tall against the wind for everyone to admire. However, Simon had one fatal habit. Before taking a single practical step, he would eagerly announce his plans to everyone. He would gather the villagers in the bustling town square, enthusiastically describing his brilliant ideas with bright, wide, sparkling eyes. The kind villagers always listened intently, nodding with great admiration and offering him endless praise for his incredibly creative vision. Hearing their warm applause, Simon felt a massive surge of pride. He felt like a successful man who had won. His brain tricked him completely. The intense social validation gave him the exact same satisfaction as actually completing the work. Because he already felt deeply rewarded, his inner motivation slowly vanished. The burning desire to take real action quickly faded. Instead of buying wood or mixing clay, Simon would just go back home, sit comfortably, and dream about new projects. Months turned into years, and seasons changed rapidly. Yet the empty plot of land remained exactly the same as before. There was no bustling shop, no beautiful pottery, and absolutely no wooden house on the hill. His hands remained empty. Slowly, the villagers stopped listening. They began to see him as merely a charming talker who never delivered any results. Simon felt a deep, crushing sense of failure. He could not understand why his brilliant dreams never became a reality. Desperate for answers, he decided to visit the wise village elder, an old man known for his profound, quiet wisdom. The elder lived in a modest cabin near the forest edge, surrounded by a lush, thriving garden full of life. Simon poured his heart out, explaining his grand visions and his frustrating inability to actually start working on any project. The wise elder listened silently, sipping his warm herbal tea. He nodded slowly, understanding the young man and his hidden struggle. Without saying a single word, the old man reached into his deep pocket and pulled out two identical tiny seeds. He placed the small seeds gently on the wooden table. They looked completely ordinary, holding the secret of life inside. The elder finally spoke with a calm, steady voice. He told Simon to watch closely what he was about to do. He took the very first seed and carefully buried it deep under the dark, moist soil in a small pot. This seed will rest in complete darkness and absolute silence, he explained. It will gather strength hidden from the world. Because it is buried away from prying eyes, it will focus all its energy on breaking open and growing strong. Then the elder took the second seed and placed it proudly on a smooth, flat rock directly under the sun. This seed is completely exposed for everyone to admire, the old man said. It receives constant light and warm attention, but without the protective cover of the dark earth, the harsh sun will quickly dry it out until it dies, or perhaps a passing bird will see it resting there so openly and easily snatch it away before it sprouts. Your dreams are exactly like these fragile seeds, Simon. They require a quiet, dark place to develop their initial roots. When you share your ambitions too early, you place your precious seed on the hard rock for everyone to see. The immediate praise you receive creates a dangerous illusion of success. It completely destroys your hunger to do the work. This is a proven psychological fact. Your brain cannot tell the difference between talking about a goal and achieving it. The applause releases a massive rush of dopamine, making you feel victorious, even though you have done absolutely nothing yet. Simon sat in stunned silence. The profound words of the elder pierced his heart, revealing the painful truth of his failures. He looked at the buried seed and then at the exposed one. He finally understood what he desperately needed to change. Thanking the wise elder, Simon walked back to the village with a quiet, determined mind and a completely sealed mouth. The very next morning, Simon woke up early. He had a brand new idea, but this time, he stayed silent. He quietly gathered his old dusty tools from the shed and bought some strong oak wood from the local market. A curious neighbor asked him what he was planning to build. Simon simply smiled warmly and gently shook his head. He locked himself inside his small workshop. The only sounds were the rhythmic scraping of sandpaper and the heavy hammer. It was incredibly difficult work. His hands blistered, his muscles ached, and he faced many frustrating mistakes along the way. Several times he felt a strong urge to run outside and tell everyone about the beautiful chair he was making. But every single time, he remembered the exposed seed drying on the rock. He took a deep breath and quietly continued. Without the distraction of public praise, his entire focus shifted to the craft itself. He poured his soul into it. Days turned into weeks. The village forgot about his grand promises, assuming he had simply given up on life once again. Inside the dusty workshop, Simon applied the final coat of protective varnish to the magnificent wooden chair he had built. He stepped back and wiped the sweat from his tired brow. The finished piece was absolutely stunning, sturdy, and elegant. For the very first time in his life, Simon felt a genuine, deep sense of accomplishment that nobody could steal. The next morning, he quietly carried the heavy wooden chair outside and placed it gently in the center of town. He did not shout or announce his presence. He simply left the beautiful creation there and stood quietly nearby, watching. Soon, a crowd of curious villagers gathered around the masterpiece. They marveled at the incredible craftsmanship and the smooth finish. When they finally realized that Simon was the hidden creator, their silent astonishment quickly turned into genuine, deep, respectful admiration. Simon had finally learned the ultimate truth. He let his hard work and tangible results speak much louder than empty words. This single wooden chair was just the beginning. Simon continued to work in complete silence, taking on much bigger projects. He slowly built his dream shop, brick by brick, without ever boasting about his grand construction plans to the neighbors. He also mastered the delicate art of pottery, spending countless quiet nights shaping beautiful clay bowls by the warm fire. Years later, Simon became the most respected master craftsman in the entire region, known for his incredible skill and humility. The wise village elder watched him from afar, smiling proudly as he watered the strong, tall plant in his garden. The powerful journey of Simon teaches us a vital lesson about human psychology. Silence is truly the ultimate dream protector. When you keep your goals a secret, you preserve the internal pressure and burning desire required to actually achieve them. You completely avoid the dangerous trap of premature validation, forcing your brain to seek satisfaction only through real, hard work. Working in silence allows you to make mistakes, learn, and grow without the heavy pressure of constant external social expectations. It builds immense mental toughness and resilience. You become driven by your own internal compass rather than cheap external applause. So the next time you feel a strong urge to share your exciting new plan with the world, stop yourself immediately. Remember the wise, profound lesson of the elder. Choose to bury your precious seed in the dark, quiet earth today. Give your dreams the necessary time and space to develop strong, deep roots before exposing them to the harsh sunlight. Do not tell people what you are going to do. Instead, Show them the undeniable results of your silent dedication. Work incredibly hard in the shadows, and let your massive success be the only noise that the world ever hears. Are you currently holding on to a grand vision? Keep it completely hidden. Put your head down and start working hard today. The path to true greatness is often a lonely, quiet road, but the final destination is always worth the daily struggle. Trust the silent process. Your consistent daily actions will eventually build the beautiful reality you have always imagined for your future. Thank you for joining us on this deeply inspiring journey of personal growth, silent dedication, and incredible mental transformation here today. If these perspectives resonate with you, please subscribe to join our community. Continue to nurture your dreams. We look forward to seeing you soon.